a delivery driver, you must know where my order is. This literally just happened to me and I'm still kind of in shock. I'm on mobile, so forgive any formatting mistakes. I work for a popular food delivery service in the Netherlands. Think Uber Eats, but more orange. I had just delivered an order of McDonald's to somebody, and because it's a slow day, I had some time to sit on a bench and drink my tea. The moment I sat down, I was approached by a man with a small child. This entire conversation is translated from Dutch, so it's not going to be 100% accurate because my Dutch isn't really the best. Cast, me, your average tired and underappreciated delivery biker. CD, crazy dad. CD, excuse me, did you deliver from McDonald's today? Me, yes. It doesn't happen very often, but sometimes people ask me if I deliver from certain restaurants. CD, I need the name and address of the person you delivered McDonald's to. My wife accidentally put the wrong address for our order. Me, no sorry. I can't give away customer information. Obviously I'm not allowed to do that. CD, you don't understand. My son is very hungry and I don't know where my food went. I need the name and address of the person you last delivered to so I can get my food. Me, I'm sorry sir, I can't give away customer information. We get lots of orders from McDonald's, I've done 3 today already. So I don't know which one was your order. Have you tried calling customer support? CD, no I have not. My order was a Big Mac, chicken nuggets. Me, I'm sorry sir, I don't know the orders. I'm just given a paper bag with the food in it. I'd really suggest calling customer service for help. CD, good idea, call them. Me, excuse me? CD, call customer support for me. I don't know their number. Me, well I don't know it either. I'm sorry sir, but I can't really help you. I'm just a delivery biker. I just go where my app tells me to go. This is where he got mad. CD, well my son is really hungry and you are a delivery driver, so you must know where my order is. He stepped into my personal space and got right up in my face, and of course he wasn't wearing a mask either. I have pretty bad social anxiety and I'm autistic. So people getting really close to me and yelling at me is a horrible combination for me, and I almost instantly had an anxiety attack. CD, now tell me where my food is. I panicked, faked getting an order for work, hopped on my bike and got away from him as fast as I could. For what it's worth, I hope he never found his missing McDonald's order. My friend just filed for zero contact with his ex-wife and of a son. Before you pass a judgment on my friend who I am calling Ben, he has tried everything to be a good dad. He tried to co-parent since his son was 4 and all it got him was pain and suffering at M's hands. She basically chased away Ben's social life and his chances of having a relationship with anyone with M putting up a fight. Ben agreed to counseling even when his insurance couldn't cover it, and he owes my husband and I $200 for one session. He has a job and pays child support and watches almost every day off. What sucks is M has a social life and friends and talks crap about Ben. I found an FB post complaining about how Ben cosplays and spends money meant for her on his hobbies. Actually Ben supplements income by building props and costumes for others. Most of the pictures she had was from when Ben was in college. This guy is also working 2 jobs on top of it. M also attacks Ben's friends including myself and my husband. She blames us for her souring marriage and also Ben's hobbies, which literally he never shared with her because of this. She was the one cheating really. Ben was not amused by that news. So when the pandemic happened, Ben decided he had to put his foot down after what happened in 2019 at a convention. Basically he was with myself, my friends and well his new girlfriend when M decides to dump on him. Just imagine that kind of scene where she just showed up, handed off and then told him to go home, or she was calling CPS on every parent at the convention. She basically said she didn't want her son catching the nerd. Ek is very much a male version of his mom and a bully, which Ben has tried to carve with grounding, psychology and therapy, none of which ever worked. It got so bad that I nicknamed the kid the rodent. Something this kid wears like a badge of honor. We have actually wanted to spank this kid, but didn't want to face child abuse charges, so we usually try to help Ben. All 6 of us were at a loss of what to do. Luckily Ben's mom was 30 minutes away and came to grab Beck before he could do much damage. This kid already called me fat, called a little girl dressed like Sailor Chibi Moon a slut, she was 8, and was already told by security to stop being a disruption. At the end of this I have never heard Ben raise his voice, and what came out was something no kid needs to hear. I hope I never see you or your mother again. It also echoed in a parking lot. Ben just decided to tell his son exactly what I never thought would be said to him. I am filing for a no contact. Hope your mother is happy. She and you ruined my life. Since September 2020, Ben has not changed his mind and signed full custody over to Em, who just about cried, which means she lost a free babysitter. She still gets child support, which Ben agreed to pay, but he doesn't want Em or Ek in his life. My husband and I were kind of worried because Em posted she lost her job and now had to move in with her parents, who are mad at her for how she treated Ben. Em ruins her ex-husband's life and treats him like a babysitter, and while he tries to be a good dad, he finally gives up on Ek and files for a no contact or visitations. I am still shocked that Ben finally raided his voice to his own son. Update: so my friend said yes, this did happen and he is still upset over the decision, but opted to okay the no contact order on his wife. Ek was not included and he and him did talk, and since he is now 12 the kid realized how badly this behavior cost him. Ek started to go to a new therapist and has made a decision to stay fully with Ben instead of his mom. While this is an improvement, Ek still is having outbursts of anger, and is still apologizing for thinking about what happened in 2019. While we did tell the kid that we may have gotten a bit mad at him for it, we have always cared enough to come to bat for him. The nickname was resented when he apologized to all of us and also to his dad. I am actually happy the kid understands what he did, even if it took him a year to have his grandparents explain what was going on. He may be 12 now, and his mom actually did some damage to him, so we are attempting a repairs. As for Em, back in January she had CPS called on her by Ben for possible endangerment of a minor and had Ek dropped off his apartment while he was at work. Luckily his girlfriend was over and managed to get Ek to talk to her about why Em wanted to party and figured no contact didn't apply to her since the judge didn't make a decision yet since it was discussed. The no contact order against Em is still pending, as we won't know until around the end of March. Ben is due to appear in family court with Ek to discuss living arrangements, which will include in-laws and also Ben's parents, who have petitioned that Ben get full custody since Em has chosen her partying over being a mom. As for those who belittled Ben, he said that until you saw what that woman has done, she is pretty guilty as he can be. He has used conventions to sell his wares in the artist alley for 5 years, and while his ex-wife considered this playing, most of the money he made went toward his son. Ben also wants people to know while what he yelled was uncalled for and taken pretty badly, he had talked to his son after the incident and said he never meant it at all. He did tell Ek that while my nickname was bad for him, so was calling me fat and using vulgar names on another child. I don't think Ek will be the same. But when I got a phone call during my break, he said he never wanted me to ever call him that name again. I said never again, but you are going to be Martin the Warrior though, because it takes a warrior to admit they can change. I love this kid and I hope 2021 is way better than what Martin went through. So from now on his nickname is Martin the Warrior. Reference Brian Jacques, this kid's favorite author. This is a very quick update from the incident to incident and had taken a year to find out what was going on. I still am trying to find out why this happened at all, and Ben said thanks for those who did support, and also yeah, he does admit he can suck as a human and so can I.